In this video, I'm going to show you how you can quickly buy and sell cryptocurrency from your bank account, from your credit card, using peer trading, or even quickly exchanging it for other cryptocurrency using Gate.io. Now, I've navigated to Gate.io and I've already logged into my account. For you to use Gate.io, the first thing you're going to need to do is to set up an account. Now, when you set up an account with Gate, you're going to need to KYC. KYC is Know Your Customer. It's because the exchange is centralized and they need to make sure that they comply with anti-money laundering acts and that they avoid illicit transactions happening. KYCing you'll need to have some sort of proof of ID. So you'll need a driver's license or a passport. And you can take it a stage further and also prove your address for additional levels with Gate.io. So once you've set up your account and you've logged into your account, you'll see here in the top of the screen this buy crypto option. And in here, you can buy crypto with credit card, bank transfer, or peer-to-peer trading. And I'm going to quickly show you each of these now. So first of all, if you go in with your credit card, you'll see a screen like this. And you get to choose your purchase amount and what it is that you want to buy. So let's say I wanted to spend €100 and I wanted to buy some Bitcoin with my €100. So if this will then allow you then to select your payment channel next. So how are you going to get your euro onto Gate.io? And you've got BanX, you've got MoonPay, you've got Advanced Cash, you've got all these different Simplex, all these different options down here for actually getting your fiat money, your money from your credit card onto Gate.io. Now, you may not be using euro. It may be a different currency that you have in your bank account, such as GBP or USD. So in that case, you just select this little currency here and select the currency it is that you want to do. Now, when you select your payment provider details, for example, MoonPay, you are going to actually need to log into MoonPay to be able to do this. So you will also need an account with MoonPay. It will then tell you once you selected your payment provider, how much it is you want to spend. And it's saying in this case, fees included, the unit price of the token you're buying, in this case, Bitcoin, how much Bitcoin you're going to get for the money that you're spending, the third party fee, and how long it's going to take to arrive. You will then have to agree with the disclaimer that you are going to give permission to Gate and you'll move to MoonPay, which is a third party place, to continue, and you would select continue. So this now brings you onto another website. So we leave here and it brings us onto the MoonPay website. And when you come here, you're then going to have to log in with MoonPay and continue your purchase with MoonPay so that you can buy your cryptocurrency with your credit card. I have the option, and I'm back here on the Gate.io screen, to pay with a bank transfer. And a bank transfer will allow you to transfer money directly from your bank account to Gate.io. So again, you can transfer as much as you want to transfer, and you can buy whatever token it is that you wanted to buy, even if it was a stable coin such as USDC or USDT, Ethereum, and so forth. And you can type in the token that you're looking to buy and purchase it that way. So let's say I wanted to buy €3,000 worth of USDT, and I want to buy this with my bank account. So again, we'll come down here and we'll see the options that we have. So whichever one of these that you are already registered with, you select this as your payment provider. Now, bank transfers are slower than credit card. And we can see once we select the transfer provider that this is going to take 5 to 7 working days for this transaction to happen. And the third party fees are a lot higher than they are when you're using a credit card. So just be careful of that, because you have banker fees involved in there as well. If you wanted to sell your cryptocurrency, so I'm going to go back in there and go back into bank transfer. And in bank transfer, this is how you get your money. This is also your off ramp. So when you have sold back to euro or and you want to get it back into your bank account, you can select sell crypto. So in this case, I have 149 USDT in this account, for example. So let's say I wanted to transfer 140 of it back to my bank account. Well, the only provider here at the moment is Banexa. So if we select this, it tells us exactly what it's going to cost us, what we're going to get back into our account, how long it's going to take to arrive, and we would have to agree the terms and conditions and continue on. Now, when we continue on, we would need to go through our security process. So you'll need your fund password that you'll have set up when you set up your account. And you'll also need your Google authentication code, your two-factor authentication for actually getting the funds off. So I'm going to cancel that because it's not what I want to do. So that's two ways that you can get funds fiat onto Gate.io and a way of actually withdrawing back to your bank account as well. Now, peer-to-peer trading, P2P trading is also very popular. And P2P trading is peer-to-peer. So it allows you swap between people for your cryptocurrency and your amounts. And we see that this has zero trading fees for your purchase. So let's say we wanted to buy, for example, some USDT. Let's say we wanted to buy 250 USDT. It's going to convert it into the euro amount for us. Or let's say we had 300 euro, it would convert it into the USDT that we want to get. Now, of course, we can search between the drop down here to pick our different currencies. We then get to pick a payment method. And again, we can use bank transfers and we can use many other methods to actually pay for this. So what money we're actually going to use for this. With the peer-to-peer trading, we can also sell, and we can sell at zero fees, and selling again will allow us to do a SEPA transfer back to an EU bank account if we wanted to get this back into our actual bank account in the EU. So back into buy there, and once we pick our payment method, we can pick whatever payment method it is, including Revolt, which is very popular in Ireland, the UK, and Europe. So you can use all of these methods to buy your cryptocurrency. And you can also select between different currencies from the drop down here of what it is that you want to buy. So that's buying with fiat. But what happens if you have another token already and you want to buy a different cryptocurrency for the token that you have? Well, in this case, it's called a trade. So when you're buying cryptocurrency, you're using fiat. But if you're swapping it for a different cryptocurrency, it's called a trade on a centralized exchange. And on a decentralized exchange, it would be called a swap. To do this, we would go to the trade option and we would do a spot trade. So I'm just going to go straight into spot trade here for a second. Now we can see we have our token that has come up here straight away, which is BTC to USDT. We can swap between all of these and pick the different tokens that are available. So for example, let's say I wanted to buy some Solana and I wanted to use USDT for Solana. I can pick the Sol to USDT pair here. And this will then open up the Sol to the USDT chart for us. Now, this is a really, really busy screen. So what exactly is going on here? Well, first of all, we have a chart here, and the chart is showing the trend. Now, if you're really new to buying cryptocurrency, this can be really intimidating to look at. So let me break it down for you in very simple terms. Now, this is not a trading course, but you do need to have a basic understanding of what you're looking at on the screen here. The green candles is when the close price is higher than the opening price. The red candles is when the close price is lower than the opening price. So that means the price is going down on red candles, it's going up on green candles. So we see the candles over here showing this trend. Now the candle duration will depend on what you've selected up here. So up here we've got a 30-minute duration. If we select one day, we can see the pattern looks a lot different because you're zooming out on the chart and getting a better look at what's going on. Down the bottom here, these bars, these indicate the volume. So how much of this particular token pair it is that's being traded. Now make sure you have selected the right token pair. Here you've got the current price of the token, the change, the 24-hour high, 24-hour low, the volume in SOL, and the volume in USDT. Over here on the right, we have what's known as an order book. And an order book shows the sales, the SOL that's up for sale, and the people that are willing to buy the SOL. And it also shows it by volume. So these red bars moving in here are showing how much volume there is at the moment. We see the current price is 20.412, and we can see that the price here is constantly moving as these orders are being filled and just keeps on changing. So how do we go ahead and buy? Well, when you're buying, or as I explained, trading, because in this case you'd be trading Solana for USDT, you will come over to the buy option here, and keeping it simple, you're going to want to select spot and you're going to want to select limit. Limit means you can put in the price that you want to pay for your Solana. If you put in market, well, then you're going to get the current market price. So you don't want to put in market. Now, if you were selling, it would be the other way around. So you would be selling your Solana for USDT. But we're going to buy some Solana for USDT at the moment. So now it's telling us how much USDT we have available, the current price that we can enter our order at, and we can manually change this price to the price that we want it to be. So let's say we wanted it to be 20.381. And then we can put in the amount of Solana that we want to buy. So let's say we want to buy 1 Solana. It'll then give us the total. And if we scroll down a little bit, then to here, we have the buy Solana button. And once we press this, this is going to place our order. So let's select buy. It's telling us again just to confirm this order, which I will do. It's asking me for my fund password. And it's now telling me that the order has been placed. Now, once the order has been placed, if we scroll down here on the screen, we can see under open orders that we've got one order in, the price that we have it in for. None of this order has been filled because it's saying 0% filled. And we also then have the option before the order is filled to cancel the order if we want to cancel this order. Now we put this order in to buy at 20.381, which is in here. So that's our order there, and it's just now being filled. Now, how do I know it's being filled? Well, it's disappeared from our open orders. And if we go into our order history, we can see it's now in our order history and that the available SOL has come over into my spot account wallet. And we can see the USDT has gone down by the equivalent amount. And if we go into the trade history, we can also see this in our trade history. So that is how you can buy cryptocurrency using fiat and swapping it or exchanging it using other cryptocurrency tokens. Just to remind you, when you are setting up your account with Gate.io, do make sure that you use strong passwords. Make sure you set up two-factor authentication as well. And always make sure you keep your passwords safe and secure from others.